Hey, I'm here with Paul now, and what organization are you here representing?
I'm representing Yes on 3, which is the campaign to protect transgender rights in Massachusetts.
Now, you have a Worcester office. I just came to the opening of the Worcester office. It was a great night.
It really was. We had a nice turnout. A lot of people came out showing their support. Senator Chandler was there. Candidate for state rep David LaBeouf showed up.
Yes.
And the office is at 126 June Street in the old post office building. And it's just a great spot for us to work out of, to really spread the word about this campaign, about the importance of transgender rights, and how vital this is to transgender people in Massachusetts.
Now, one of the things I wanted to stress to people that at the address given, which is 126 June Street, it's my understanding you can go there and purchase lawn signs.
If you want a lawn sign, we do have lawn signs available for a donation of $5, or if you sign up for a volunteer shift, to help us take action, help us spread this word, help us ensure that we get this yes vote in November.
Right. And I'm very sad to say this, but there are going to be people watching this who do not know what question 3 is. Last night, I was a judge at a pageant for Pride, and one of the questions to one of the contestants was, how would you describe question 3 on the ballot? And she didn't know what question 3 was, the contestant.
Okay.
And it was very sad, and I want people to know what question 3 is.
Well, question 3 is, first of all, likely to be the most contested question on the ballot. It goes back historically to 2016. Governor Baker signed into law a bill that extended non-discrimination protections in all places of public accommodation to include gender identity in those protections. There were already protections in housing, education, and employment. This extended it to any place of public accommodation. And what's a place of public accommodation? That's a store, a restaurant, a hospital, a restroom, a locker room, any of those types of places. Any place that's not school, work, or home is a place of public accommodation.
Yes.
And our governor signed into law the bill that protects transgender people from discrimination. There's an opposition group that gathered enough signatures to get this referendum on the ballot, seeking to repeal these protections. So our campaign is to say vote yes, to retain these protections. They're vital, they're important, they're critical to transgender people across the state. This is also the first time that an initiative like this will be decided on a statewide initiative. There have been local ordinances. Houston tried to have an ordinance that was defeated in 2015. Anchorage, Alaska passed their local ordinance this past spring. It was either April or May, I'm not sure. But we have the protections in place, and we want to keep the protections in place so that everyone is free to live and exist in public as the person that they are and the person that they were born to be.
Oh, I can't even believe they got enough signatures to get this question on the ballot, but they did, so we need to vote yes on question 3. It is just paramount to our community that we support our brothers and sisters in the transgender community. And thank you so much for speaking so eloquently.
It's been my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back with more New England Pride TV here at Worcester Pride 2018. I'm here with
Romario
and
Lee.
And they're here. I'm very happy that they're here because I love being surrounded by beautiful people. But even more importantly is that they're here to talk about the LGBTQ Asylum Task Force. We had Al Green talking earlier, but these two handsome gentlemen right now are actually members of the Asylum Task Force. Where are you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
You're from Jamaica, and you are?
Yeah, Jamaica.
Also from Jamaica. Yeah. Now, I don't want to get too much into it, but why did you have to leave Jamaica and come here to the U.S. to Worcester?
I had to leave Jamaica because I'm a gay man, and it is illegal to be gay in Jamaica.
That's the point I wanted to get across, because you might not know it. Unfortunately, it is true that it is illegal to be gay in Jamaica. And if you are found out to be gay in Jamaica, what happens? What are the things? Some of the things that happen.
Some of the things that the most is that you could get killed, you could get beaten, thrown out of your community, you could lose your job. It's just a myriad of things that can happen to you.
Right. So I really want to stress this, because people think that people who are seeking asylum are coming here for many different reasons, but the people of the LGBT Asylum Task Force come here is they are saving lives. They're literally saving lives. I can't stress that enough. I know I sound like a broken record, but This organization saves lives. They do what they can. That's why they need you to pay attention to the LGBTQ Asylum Task Force and to perhaps donate money to their cause or maybe go to their fundraiser. They have a big fundraiser this year coming up. When is the fundraiser?
That's going to be on October 28th at the DCU, and it's going to be, the objective is to raise some money, like $300,000, because we need to buy a triple-decker house to house asylum seekers, LGBTQ asylum seekers, who have been coming here, and the task force has been trying to put them up, but all over the place, and it's very expensive, super expensive.
Yes.
So if we could get somewhere that everybody, you know, could just stay under one roof, it makes it a lot easier instead of paying $40,000 per year to house people.
Now, one of the things I want to get to is they would like to buy a 3-decker to house some of the asylum seekers, but the asylum seekers, they're not going to each get their own apartment. There could be 10 people per floor or more. I want you to know it's not something that's like bedrooms could be like 2 or 3, 4 people to a bedroom. It's not. They're not getting their own apartments. I don't want you to think that. Now, how long have you been here?
I've been here a year and a couple months.
You've been here in Worcester or in the U.S.?
In the U.S.
For a year and a couple months. And how long have you been here?
I've been here for a year now, 1 year.
And I met you at a wonderful art show, and I told you I was going to get you on New England Pride TV, and this is what's happening. So please, the LGBT Asylum Task Force, do you know the website?
The website is lgbttaskforce.org.
That's right. Please pay special attention to that because they need your help. They're saving lives. Thank you. Hey, we're back. I'm here with the one, the only
Nikita LaFemme.
Nikita LaFemme, who does so much for the community. It's amazing how much she does for the community. Just one of the very few things that I want to tell you about is she hosted the Worcester Pride pageant last night. And how was that for you? Was that a lot of stress?
4 months of stress, gathering contestants, planning it, paying for it because I sponsored it. So a lot of stress, but it all came together. We oversold the venue, so next year is a bigger venue time.
Well, wait a minute, because that's what I wanted to. It was standing room only capacity. There were people standing in the hallways cheering on these contestants. Now, why do you think this year? Because I remember maybe like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, they were like, should we still do this? Is it going over so well? And then this year, it just was gangbusters. What is there anything that you can think of that made that happen?
There's a lot of new people in Worcester now, so plus we added the new category of MX Pride, which is for the gender non-binary community. That's the only community we are not serving. So to add that title this year, that brings in a whole new element of this pageant and makes it 100% inclusive.
Now, are you performing at Pride today?
I already did.
What song?
I did This Is Me and
Oh,
I'm Gonna
okay.
Stand By You by Rachel Platten.
Oh, sorry we missed it, but we were here with more inspiring people. Now, what's coming up for you and Worcester Pride going forward?
Well, what's coming up for me is I'm unfortunately leaving Worcester Pride this upcoming year.
I think this interview is over.
Well, there's good reason.
Okay.
There's a new Pride committee starting, and I got elected president of that Pride committee.
Do tell.
I am now the president of NoWoCo Pride, which is North Worcester County in Fitchburg.
Okay.
So we're going to be having Pride July 20th of 2019.
That's very exciting. I didn't even know this was even happening.
It was a last minute thing, and the committee came together and elected me president because I have experience with Worcester Pride, Boston Pride, and everything else. So
A lot of experience.
we're going to bring all this fun and joy from Worcester up to northern Worcester County, which is very underserved right now and needs that because they have a huge community that doesn't come down here.
And you know what I want the people to know? One of the things that when you put on these events, it's your money going into it. You fund this yourself. That's amazing to me because that's selfless giving.
We do what we have to do to make sure everything happens well and smoothly.
Right.
If that means putting out money, we put out money.
Right.
And don't forget, I also sponsor an event in January, which you're receiving an award at.
I was hoping you'd get to that. The award is called?
It's the Devo Awards, and Dale, you're receiving the Trailblazing Devo Award, which is only fitting.
Is it for most annoying?
No, it's for all the work you do at New England Pride TV, your radio shows, and everything you've done for Worcester and a half.
Oh my God. That's going to be January what?
January 12th at Fiddler's Green.
January 12th, Fiddler's Green. Come and support the Diva Awards and me at New England Pride TV. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Dale.
All right, we'll be back with more. Hey guys, I'm back and I'm here with my friend Chris Jello.
Hi, everybody. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride,
Yes.
buddy. Now, Chris was a contestant last night, and his talent portion of it blew me away. It was amazing. It was actually something that brought me to tears, and one of the other judges had to run and get a napkin because I couldn't stop crying. It was so powerful. Can you tell our viewers what you did and why you did it and how you thought of it?
I did the song "Believe" by Justin Bieber, and I wore a dress and a wig, and the first half of it I was kind of like singing it kind of like in a depressing sort of way, and then as it started to build up, I was taking like the gloves off and the sash and the wig and just stripping down to my underwear, showing my true self.
I looked at it as a beautiful, like poetic moment of your transition story. Is that what it was to you?
Yes, definitely.
I mean, it was seriously done so well. The song was perfect for that. I was crying. The judge on the side of me was grabbing my arm. She was so moved. It was beautiful, and I hope somebody got that on videotape.
Yeah, my friend Sarah got it up there. It's on my Facebook page already.
Oh, good. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it was good. I originally was going to do another song first and then do the Justin Bieber song, but my lovely boyfriend said it's probably better just to do the Bieber song, and he helped me with the dress. He took the zipper off and put the Velcro on and stuff, so it's easy to get out.
So you could strip down.
Yeah. So my boyfriend was a big help. I love
All
you,
right.
Steve.
All right. So big shout out to Steve. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks.
And we'll be back after this. Hey gang, I am here now with Christian, who just won the pageant last night. Your new title is what?
Mr. Pride? Mr. Worcester Pride.
Mr. Worcester. You had to look at your sash. I had to look at your sash too. Now, one of the things that I think really put you over the top last night was your talent.
Yeah, I just kind of exploded confetti everywhere. I was told, hey, you made a mess, but hey, it stood out and I had to do it. What's Pride without glitter and confetti?
Wait a minute, were you really told it made a mess?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I was like told, like, clean that up. Like, you can't do that.
All
like,
right.
you're...
So we'll clean it later then. But Christian had glitter coming out of his shoes, his pockets. Any place else?
Every crevice, just
Yep.
backside, front side, pockets, shoes. Anywhere else. I pulled fans, flags, everything out.
Yes, you did. You pulled out all the stops, literally. Now, was that your first pageant experience?
That was my first pageant, and this is my first Pride parade ever.
And you happen to be a title holder.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So what's Worcester Pride been like for you so far?
It's been amazing. I've had so much fun meeting new people, connecting with the other contestants, and just connecting with people here at the festival, at the parade, just talking to people and getting to know them. Everyone has a great story, and I've just had so much fun connecting with everybody.
Well, thank you and congratulations, Christian. You're really going to represent Worcester in such a positive way. I know it.
For sure. Let's make waves. Let's rip the pages out, and let's be rebels.
Right. Pull that glitter out of your shoe. All right.
sure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Now it's ironic because I just interviewed Mr. Worcester 2018, but I'm here with Mr. Worcester 2017, Win.
Hi everyone, happy Pride.
Now, I want you to know that Win now lives in Hawaii, but he came back just to hand over his crown and see his friends and spend one last Worcester Pride. Is that right?
Yes, definitely. I moved to Honolulu around 2 months ago, but I definitely promised Worcester I'd come back to hand off my crown, but also to celebrate with everyone. This is my third move. I originally came from California to Massachusetts, now to the Hawaii Islands, but to me, Worcester has a very special place in my heart. Everyone's so loving and supporting. There's no way I can come back and celebrate with my family.
Absolutely not. Now, if you can catch Win's performance from last night's show anywhere on Facebook, you have to do it. I mean, you came out, first of all, you came out in a prison jumpsuit, and what did it say on the back?
Easy jail.
Easy jail. And then underneath that, you had the sexiest leather harness.
Yes.
That was a surprise to me.
That was a surprise to me too. No, for the record, I never wore a harness before. I really did not even have put it on. So
Now, wait a minute. Do you own that harness?
I do, but I think I'm retiring it after that performance.
No, it needs to be used. You look great in the harness. And one of the funniest things about the entire event last night was after he was finished, somebody had brought their dog to the pageant and had a dog leash, walked up on stage and clipped their dog leash to your harness and pulled you off the stage. That was amazing.
It was very surprising for everyone, including myself.
Now, when we're so going to miss you here in Worcester. Will you think you'll be back?
Definitely, I think I want to try to come back at least once a year, maybe for Pride. But I think one of the things for me right now is I wanted to go explore the world. One of the things that Worcester has taught me is that really wherever you go, you will always be connected. And for the last few years, Worcester was definitely my home. So leaving it was one of the hardest things. But I know that if I always come back, I'll definitely have a place to call home and family. I think the next thing for me is maybe my doctoral degree in Hawaii. And after that, maybe I'll go see the world. Who knows?
I hope you do. We wish you luck. Thank you so much, Win.
Thank you, everyone. Happy Pride.
Hey guys, guess who I'm here with?
Hey, it's Lady Sabrina. How you doing, babies?
If you've ever watched New England Pride TV, even for a moment, you're going to know the most popular segment on New England Pride TV is Listen to the Lady. And so I thank you so much for being a part of it.
No, thank you. You know what? It's amazing to give back.
And you do give back. You're very giving.
I am.
Yes. I just set her up for that one.
I give a lot.
Now, what do you think about this Pride?
No, I think it's great. It looks bigger than some of the others.
Yes.
So that's good. I hear there's more vendors. The parade was bigger.
Yeah.
You know, this is great. This is great. Let's keep the exposure out there.
Now, you're one of the most popular drag stars in the New England area. And now, you've been in the business for how long?
32 years.
Which is amazing because you're only 35, so figure that one out. That's a mystery. That's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
You're like the Sphinx.
True story. I'll sit down and perch.
Now, what's coming up for Lady Sabrina?
Well, Lady Sabrina is going to be in Orlando in October and Laguna Beach at the end of October. Yeah, in Maine. Yeah, she gets around.
Yep. Now, I just saw a photo of you with Lance Bass and Sarah Jessica Parker. That's crazy.
Yes, he tipped me at a show. It was really great.
Yes.
Yeah, because he stuffed the 20 way down there.
Yep.
So like I reached down and I pulled it out and I was like, this is a 20.
All right.
I was like, if you were Justin Timberlake, it'd be 100.
I love it. Thank you for being a part of New England Pride TV. Thank you for being a part of Worcester Pride. Thank you for being.
Well, you are my reason for being.
And don't kiss me because I'll never get the lipstick off.
Oh, I'm going to smooch that out of here.
Thank you. As we always do on New England Pride TV, we bring you inspiring people. And this lady that I'm holding very close to right now is probably one of the most inspiring people Worcester has seen in many years. And that's not just my opinion. I'm here with Tina Zlody, who is the are you the creator of Start on the Street?
I'm a co-founder and co-director. There was a group of us that started it 16 years ago.
And for those of you who do not know what Start on the Street is, it's the biggest, how do you explain it?
It's Central Massachusetts' largest arts and cultural festival. So we bring 350 artists down to Park Ave. We shut the whole street down. 75 to 80 performers, 3 different stages, youth market. It's an all handmade festival. So yeah, and it does encompass a lot of culture as well as art and music.
And what's the date?
It's next Sunday, knock on wood. There's might be a hurricane coming, but it's Sunday the 16th with a rain date of the 23rd.
Are you serious? There might be a hurricane coming?
Yeah, there is a hurricane coming.
I thought you were joking.
No, I don't
Okay.
joke about that. No,
all right.
no jokes. So,
But you're one of the biggest supporters of the art community in Worcester.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean,
I see you at every art event I'm at. And
yep.
Yeah.
I really do try to make sure that our local artists are supported, are well taken care of, and we've got so many great institutions in the city that do take care of like small local artists like Arts Worcester. The Davis Gallery is about to reopen, which is very exciting, and Start in the Street. We also do a Union Station event that we do the first Sunday in December. Again, all handmade,
Yep.
and it just supports local organizations and small artists.
Now, before we close, I'd like to touch on you rent out this amazing space. What's the name of this event space that you are affiliated with?
Oh, I run the Parkview Room, which is in
Yes.
the basement of the lower level of the Cornerstone Bank on Park Ave. And I run it for Preservation Worcester, which is a nonprofit which preserves buildings and sites all over the city, especially historic things that people want to knock down. And we rent it out for parties and bar mitzvahs and all sorts of stuff. So Parkview Room on Facebook.
Parkview Room on Facebook. If you're thinking about having an event of any kind, check it out because it's very unusual, it's very cool, and the people who work there are so nice.
Thank you very much, Dale. By the way,
you.
that is an amazing shirt.
Oh, thank you very much. Do you know, I got this online, and it came from some website. This is an extra, extra, extra large.
Yes, because
Because
it came
it's
from
made
Asia.
Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mwah, love you.
I just ran out into the crowd at Worcester Pride here and grabbed this stunning, beautiful creature who is Just JP. And where are you from?
From Boston, Massachusetts.
And what brings you to Pride?
Well, Pride is a great place to be. It is a very important place to be. We need to talk about a lot of things like Yes on 3 and partner abuse and like making sure that in community like we are building something big, and that's why it's important to be here.
I love the passion and commitment in your voice. Now you're here with an organization too.
Yes, so the Network LaRed is an organization that works with LGBTQ, NRT, poly, and SM survivors of partner abuse. And we're specific to our communities, meaning that if you call hotline, somebody from our communities are going to pick up the phone and talk to you.
Now, are you performing at Pride today?
Yes, so I'm here today. I'm going to be performing on the stage very shortly, and after here, I am going to New York for Bushwick tomorrow. So I'm very excited traveling all over the place.
I love it. I'm absolutely I love meeting inspiring people like you. So thank you for being such a very integral part of the community.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this, and thank y'all for watching.
All right, thank you. I am here with the reigning Miss Gay Worcester. Look at that, huh? This is Poison Envy. Welcome to New England Pride TV.
I'm so happy to be here.
Now, I happened to be one of the judges last night at the pageant, and you just blew the doors off that place.
Oh my goodness, it was a completely surreal experience, honestly.
Now, was that your first time entering anything like that?
Actually, no, that was my fourth. So I did the Miss Gay US of A Massachusetts pageant earlier in the spring. I did Drag Wars Worcester, and I did the Miss Worcester Pinup pageant.
Now, winning this title, I'm gonna ask you a very pageant-y question. What are you looking forward to in your year of being Miss Worcester?
Well, as a lot of people who know me know, like I'm a huge scholar. I love queer theory. I love just teaching, and I really want to be able to bring that into the queer community and to bring it to just gay Worcester. I want to be able to do that and to give a good performance, but also leave them with something to think about.
Speaking of good performances, last night you performed. First of all, the wig, the outfit, the snake, the ivy. I mean, it was all so on point, and you looked just so snatched. Everything was perfect. Like the judge sitting next to me was like, "Oh my God, she's gorgeous." I'm like, "Yes, she is." Yeah.
Oh my God. So actually, I have like a few different inspirations for me in general. One of them is the old Pulp Fiction novels from, I want to say they're like the 1920s, honestly. The whole femme fatale thing there. Sharon Stone in Basic Instinct. Poison Ivy, obviously, but also Biblical Eve. I read a few novels where they actually promote Eve as a feminist figure, and I see a lot of power in that.
Now, you're looking stunning today.
Thank you.
I'm assuming, will you be performing today at Pride?
Yes, I'll be performing with the Queens of Worcester cast. They may throw me in for another number. It just depends on lineup things. I'm hoping to also perform later at the Youth Pride event.
The Youth Pride event, which is happening where? Ooh, did I stump you?
You did.
All right,
me.
then let's just look it up. How's that? We'll just Google Youth Pride event.
Yes,
All
because I'm not the one running it. I just know that they're dragging me to it.
I'm glad they're dragging you to it, and I hope you perform at it.
Yeah.
So this is our reigning Miss Worcester 2018, Poison Envy. Remember that name, remember this face, because you're going to see it a lot. We're very happy about that. Thank you. Hey, we're here now at Pride 2018 with Labby. Hi, welcome to Worcester 2018 Pride.
Thank you. It's really. This is honestly one of the best prides this year.
It truly is one of the best prides. Now, have you been to many prides?
I just go to the Worcester one, so.
Do you live local?
Yeah, I live like up the street actually.
Oh, you do? That's wonderful. Have you seen any of the great shows happening?
Yeah, no, me and my partner are here, so we've been trying to catch them and walk around a bunch.
Wonderful. Now, this event has more vendors than they've ever had in the history of Pride. This is the 35th Pride, if I'm not mistaken. Have you visited any of the vendor tents?
Yeah, no, I've gone to almost all of them actually at this point.
Now, did you buy this flag here?
I didn't get this flag here, but I got a couple other pins and such.
Wonderful. Now, what do you like about coming to Prides? Is it the sense of community? Is it the festival itself? Is it all of the above?
It's definitely all of the above. I see a lot of people who I only see like at Pride. We just actually get to come here and like meet up and catch up, so it's always nice, and just like the actual people who like, I know a lot of people who do the tabling, so.
Now, you know what's funny is because I've been walking around Pride, and I noticed too that there's people here that I really only see at Pride. It's funny how they just come out of the woodwork only on Pride, but I don't see them during the year. I've got to get out more, or they do. No.
Oh, I definitely need to be the one getting out more.
Are you a homebody?
I just work a lot.
You here with your partner?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Nina.
All right, let's give a shout out to Nina.
Hi, Nina.
Hi, Nina. All right, thank you, honey.
Yeah, have a good day.
Hey kids, Dale LePage here for New England Pride TV. We're back at what a beautiful day, as Worcester 2018, Worcester Pride. I'm here with
Lori Wentworth.
And
Michelle Wentworth.
now they share the same last name because they are married, and I know that for a fact because I sang at their wedding, and how cool it was that.
It was pretty awesome.
It was a gorgeous day. Now,
Coming up last of the year. Can you believe it?
when is he here?
October 14th.
Oh my God, that's so exciting!
Isn't it?
Oh my God, that's zoomed by. Now, what do you think about Worcester's biggest Pride so far?
It definitely is Worcester's biggest Pride event. and
It is, huh?
It's just amazing to see so many people here, so many people out supporting the Worcester community. And I'm so proud of our Worcester government officials and our Worcester Police Department. They're all doing such a great job, and the entertainment and the vendors here have been absolutely terrific.
It's been a spectacular day. Now, you guys are also are you on the board of Safe Homes, or?
Yep, we are on the board of Safe Homes. Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of people out there who've never heard of Safe Homes and don't know what Safe Homes is. Can you tell them what it is?
Sure. It's a drop-in center for youth, ages 14 to 23, for LGBTQ. Keeps going on.
I know it does.
The whole, like, do I catch them all?
Alphabet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's on Thursday nights from 6:30 to 9. They have dinner, and then we have lots of programming, and they have access to so many great things like HIV testing, and we have like a chaplain on board. We have, oh my gosh, the amount of different kinds of things that they have access to is fantastic, and it's a great group of kids, and we love working there.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think PFLAG is also in the Safe Homes building too. So Safe Homes has a lot of amazing things. Well, thank you for joining me today and telling us a little bit more about Pride and about Safe Homes.
Yay! Thank you, Dale.
And happy anniversary, guys. It's so exciting. All right. Hey, we're here with Rochelle, who is our Vote Yes on 3 girl.
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
Now, you are the head of the Worcester chapter, is that correct?
Well, I am one of 3 Worcester field organizers for the campaign.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're housed at 126 June Street?
Yes.
And you just had your big opening?
We sure did.
And it was well attended. I saw Harriet Chandler
Yep,
there.
Harriet Chandler.
And you just told me you got sunburns from canvassing.
Yes, we have canvases every Saturday
Yeah.
from 10 to 3 p.m. And regardless of where folks are in their level of experience,
Yeah.
we train them.
Okay.
We start every action with a full training, make our door knocks in teams, and we're all wrapped up by 3 with a full lunch. Yeah.
Now, do you find canvassing to be the most effective way of getting people to be aware of Vote Yes on? Okay.
It really is. You know, folks feel free to hang up the phone. Voters feel free to hang up the phone. But like when we're knocking on doors, yeah, sure, there's some voters that will self-select. But you know, more often than not, people are willing to have at least a conversation, and I think that's one of the wonderful things about voters in Massachusetts.
Now, as you know, I'm very involved in Vote Yes on Question 3. I was dumbfounded last night as one of the contestants in the pageant, where her question was, can you tell us why question 3 is so important? Not only did she not know what question 3 was, but she didn't know why we were voting yes. So we need to get it out there because there are a lot of people who don't even know what's happening. Like as much as I push it, as much as you push it, people are still walking up to you and saying, what are you talking about?
You know, a lot of voters don't know, and that's why our public education program is so important. You know, a lot of folks don't know that if we're not getting active and we don't let our friends and neighbors know what's going on with question 3, our transgender neighbors and loved ones and coworkers won't have the right to exist in public space without discrimination.
Like it makes me angry when people just call this the bathroom bill. It's not just the bathroom bill.
No, it's all about access to public life, Dale. Like, you know, our opposition likes to boil this down to no men in women's restrooms, but really it's
so that's just they're just cherry picking little
it's
pieces.
Everything from, you know, public transportation to the park that we're in right now. Restaurants. I've had friends that were actually, I have a friend that was actually told to seek services elsewhere when she went to a hospital before our law was passed.
Okay.
I'm just doing everything that I can to make sure that we're not turning the clock back here in Massachusetts.
All right. So everybody, Rochelle says vote yes on question 3, and you better do it because I say so too. It's really what you should be doing. Hi, I'm here with Troy, and Troy is the head of what project?
The No Evil Project.
Now, the No Evil Project has been around for how long?
Since 2011. And
now, I remember when it first became into being, and I thought it was such a great idea. Can you tell our viewers the concept?
Sure. It was just going to start out as a simple art project, and now I photographed almost 8,000 people. And the idea is to show that people aren't defined by their labels. So everyone poses as the 3 wise monkeys: see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. And then they pick 3 words that describe themselves and write a good deed to show they're not evil. So the idea is to show that there's a wide variety of people doing good stuff in the community, and also to challenge any negative stereotypes that people may have about those labels.
Now you're here at Pride. This is not your first time at Pride.
No, we've been here. I think this is going to be our 5th year or so.
Now you also go I've seen you at many.
Oh yeah. We're at Start on the Street every year.
Yep.
And we've done things in other cities. There's been photo shoots in other countries now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we had one in Malaysia. So people that I didn't go, but they took the photos and then sent it to me. There's lots of different colleges around the country that are doing this now on their own and sending me the photos for this. But we do here. We do Juneteenth festival. We do tattoo festivals.
Yeah.
We did the last exhibit was at the Worcester Senior Center, and we photographed 120 seniors and all the stuff that they're doing and all the stereotypes on around ageism. So we do a little bit of everything. And we've got our first exhibit at an art museum coming in December at the Fitchburg Art Museum. So we're doing photographing everyone from the Fitchburg community that live, works, and play in Fitchburg.
That sounds like you're at a really exciting point in this.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really.
Now, when is the exhibit in Fitchburg?
It starts in December. It's going to be it runs December and January.
So it's the Fitchburg Art Museum, and it's the See No Evil.
Yep, just the No Evil Project.
No Evil.
Yeah.
I keep saying See No Evil because it's Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. It's just No Evil
We just
Project.
Keep them all together. Simplify.
I know. Which is very smart of you, except for when you're talking to a TV reporter like me who can't keep things straight.
No worries.
But it must be a website and a Facebook page?
Yeah, so everything is at www.noevilproject.com, and we have Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And if you follow the feed, you get a new person every day, and you can see a new person, new labels, and new good deed every day to start your day.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you much for having me.
All right. Hey, we're here with Allison. I'm just going to call you Allison because I butcher your name every single time. What is your full name?
My full name is Allison DiGirolamo Hale.
Allison DiGirolamo Hale.
Perfect.
All right, that's the only time you're ever going to hear me say it correctly. Now, not only are you here with Dr. Fechner, who we interviewed earlier, who's doing some incredible, groundbreaking things at the Fechner on Shrewsbury Street, but you're also here to talk about...
Ladies' Night Out Worcester.
Although I'm invited to Ladies' Night Out in Worcester, right?
Of course you are.
All right.
You're the most fabulous lady in Worcester.
If only Worcester knew that. I mean, I think so too, but tell us what Ladies' Night is.
Ladies' Night is basically a fun night out for women in Worcester, but the whole goal of it is to promote small, local women-owned businesses here in the city.
Right, it's all great networking, and there needs to be like more networking happening, and you're doing that.
Yes, absolutely. We keep our fees very low. A lot of times, women when they're starting out in business, they can't afford to do heavy advertising, marketing. So this is an opportunity to put between 400 to 500 women in front of them.
Right.
And it's really kind of like a sisterhood. So we all are there to support each other. It's not competitive. It's all about promoting and getting the word out about all these fabulous women.
Now, in what places are you holding your events?
We're having it at the Sprinkler Factory, which is a fabulous art gallery.
Harlow Street.
Yes, Harlow Street in Worcester. And also, we donate a portion of our proceeds back to the Sprinkler Factory because they help give artists an opportunity to showcase their work.
I just went to an incredible art exhibit. There were 4 different artists. It's still hanging. I was just there. It's fantastic. So you're gonna be surrounded by beautiful art when you have your event.
Yeah, it's a fantastic event. I mean, you have the artwork. We have live music. We have Nikki Luparelli this year entertaining. So it's going to be a really great time for women. And like I said, when you show up, you're supporting women-owned businesses.
And how could people find out more about you?
We have a Facebook page. It's Ladies Night Out Worcester at the Sprinkler Factory. We also have an Instagram, so feel free to go online. We're also nominated for Best of Central Mass.
That's right.
Best local event. Vote for us.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for doing what you do and being who you are. And I just have to, you can't tell our viewers at home, but I'm standing right next to her, and her skin is flawless. So is that Lacey?
Oh, no, of course, that's Lacey and Sonia, who's over at our booth. Yeah, we have so many great things at Dr. Feshner's, and it's worth stopping by to see us.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks, Dale.
Hey, welcome back to New England Pride TV. We're filming here at the beautiful center behind Worcester City Hall. It's Worcester Pride 2018, and I'm here with
Grandmaster Karen Brown.
Grandmaster. You're the only Grandmaster I've ever met or ever actually known. There's not a lot of you around.
No, definitely not. There's maybe 20 women in the world.
20 women in the world, and I've got one right next to me, so you're the perfect bodyguard.
Exactly, yes. No problems today.
Now, our connection here is the thing that really changed my life was when my parents enrolled me in Taekwondo when I was probably the age of 13 or 14. I was withdrawn, I was extremely shy, and they put me in Taekwondo. It brought me right out of my shell. It gave me confidence. It gave me purpose. Now, you've been doing this for how long?
43 years.
Which is amazing since you're only 45, so there you go.
Exactly, right. I wish.
No. Now, where are you located?
98 West Boylston Street in Worcester.
Yeah. Now, how is it going over on West Boylston Street? I drive by there. You've got the big window. I see classes constant.
Yes, we're busy. We're very fortunate.
You are.
We have a great program. We have a great children's program. Our adult program is growing, and a lot of families actually now. So
one of the things I wanted to stress, I wanted you to get to that family thing because being an older, technically I'm a senior citizen now, but it really does your workouts, your movements really help with the joints and the muscles and the strengthening and the lengthening, and it's wonderful. And I mean, more people should be involved.
Definitely, it's good for everything. Mental, physical health.
Yes.
All of that.
Yes.
Like you said, the training helped you mentally.
Yes.
Not just physically. So, and it doesn't matter what age. It's going to help.
But I don't want people to think it's overwhelming either, because they can kind of you modify the workouts for them, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone goes at their own pace. Everyone learns at their own pace. It's all about you. It's all bettering yourself.
So we're standing with the very first Grandmaster I've ever met, and I'm very proud to know you, and I'm proud of the good work you do, because you do a lot with after-school programs. And
We do. We have an after-school program where we pick up kids in Worcester, and that's growing every day. It's a great program, a lot of structure and discipline.
Yeah.
The kids are learning life skills, not just kicking and punching.
Now, what's the website, please, so people know, and the address once again?
www.hanmitaekwondo.com.
All right, it's that easy, right?
It is.
So do something good for yourself and check into the Taekwondo.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks.